Forgiveness is so commonly associated with someone else, the other person that harmed us, and that if we forgive them, they win and we lose. The tug of war that the ego loves to play. And that's not serving you, and it's not serving anyone. Not to mention that forgiving is not only about someone else. It can be about yourself. It can be about a situation, an event. And as per usual, forgiveness is also an inside job. We are so used to pointing a finger, looking out into the world and blaming and externalizing whatever it is that's going on inside of ourselves, hoping that by doing that, we will solve our problems, we will live a better life. But that's never the case because there's no out there. So if you struggle forgiving, letting go of the emotions that are really not serving you, and you know this, then this video is definitely for you, because I'm going to clearly and simply show you what the dynamics of forgiving really is and what it does to you when you don't forgive. Hey, what's up you guys? I'm Fernando and welcome to my channel. The holiday season is upon us. And what better moment to apply something that can be challenging and tricky for so many. The collective vibe is so much higher during this time of year, isn't it? People are usually more inclined to being more generous, to being more forgiving, to being more, of service to others and of service to the collective. It's such an amazing time of year, and I love it. And so what better moment to begin doing it if forgiving is tricky and hard for you. A lot of times we think of forgiveness as something we are applying to something external, something outside of ourselves, when it's really not. Non-forgiveness can be about someone else, as we usually see things, right? But not only that, non-forgiveness can be about yourself. It can be about a situation. It can be about a condition that we're not accepting. Right? Maybe you did something and you still hold resentment towards yourself. And so forgiving is not only about someone else, it's also about us. And so when we're not able to forgive someone else or ourselves or a situation or a condition, what we're really doing is we are maintaining negative frequencies within our field, within our electromagnetic field, within our aura. And we're only harming ourselves. Buddha said once, holding on to a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else is only hurting you. And so this represents the whole idea of the video, I guess you could say. We're also tapping into some principles in the book, The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, and also about being present in your inner body, in your energy body, not the physical one, but the energy body. All your essence lives there. But a lot of times we're not paying attention to that. We're just giving all our attention to the mind and to the ego. And when we shift inwards, oh my gosh, the power of awareness, the power that dissolves all the negativity. So I'll read a few quotes from that book in just a moment. Let's take a look at you first. This is you, and this is your aura, okay? This is your aura when there's balance inside of yourself. There's harmony. You're cultivating the high vibe frequencies, the high vibe emotions. There's alignment of your mind and of your heart. There is unity, there's harmony. And so as you can see here, the light that comes off of you is good looking, it's pretty, it's harmonious. Now in the book, The Power of Now, Eckhart Tolle tells us about the pain body. The pain body is also an energy field that is within your energy field here and overlaps with the aura. And so let this represent your pain body. Your pain body stores all the negative emotions that you cultivate, that you hold on to. And the more you hold on to and energize those negative emotions like fear, resentment, blame, self-pity, the more active the pain body is within your energy field. And so imagine you did something and you haven't forgiven yourself. You're still holding grudges about that thing you did. You're still resenting the action you took, right? And so the frequency of resentment, and these are emotions, right? Emotion is energy in motion. So it's passing through your body. And so the more you cling on to it, the more that energy that's moving is stuck in a loop within your field. And so you're maintaining it present. You're maintaining it alive in your body, right? And so the pain body feeds off of that. And maybe resentment is one, but maybe you also have blame. Maybe you also have self-pity and all the other lower frequencies, the emotions. And so maybe your pain body can be very strong and very active. Your pain body affects your aura directly, as you can see here. And so your aura might be looking kind of, low vibe, and you see that it's not harmonious here. There are holes and gaps and like denser, darker spots in your aura, right? The pain body is a dense field on its own. And this usually happens when we are holding on to all the lower vibrational emotions and when we're not inhabiting our inner body, the energy body. All our attention is in our conscious mind. And so our temple, our true house here, which is the energetic body, the inner body, as described by Eckhart Tolle, unwanted guests take over. And it's affecting your whole experience. So if someone did something to you and you're resenting them and you feel like if you forgive them, they're going to win and you're going to lose, that's just the ego telling a lie. Okay? Because, well, for one, everyone deserves being forgiven. Everyone does, including yourself, okay? And also, you're holding on to the hot coal and you're burning yourself. You're keeping these low vibe emotions in your field. You're keeping your pain body alive. So that's not serving you, right? And so forgiving means letting go of the false stories that are only serving the ego, that are only serving the pain body. It's not serving you, it's not serving the collective. And so now I'm going to read for you a few passages from the book that talk about all of this, okay? So it's a little more clear. In a fully functional organism, an emotion has a very short lifespan. It is like a momentary ripple or wave on the surface of your being. When you are not in your body, however, an emotion can survive inside you for days or weeks, or join with other emotions of a similar frequency. And the pain body, a parasite that can live inside you for years, feed on your energy, leads to physical illness, and make your life miserable. Because we're holding on to this. We're paying attention to the ego. So place your attention on feeling the emotion and check whether your mind is holding on to a grievance pattern such as blame, self-pity, or resentment that is feeding the emotion. If that is the case, it means that you haven't forgiven. And so that dynamic is still playing out inside of yourself. Non-forgiveness is often toward another person or yourself, but it may just as well be toward any situation or condition, past, present, or future, that your mind refuses to accept. Holding on to it, not letting go, attaching to it. Yes, there can be non-forgiveness even with regard to future. This is the mind's refusal to accept uncertainty, to accept that the future is ultimately beyond its control. Forgiveness is to relinquish your grievance and so to let go of your grief. It happens naturally once you realize that your grievance serves no purpose except to strengthen a false sense of self. It's only serving the ego. That's it. That is it. Forgiveness is to offer no resistance to life, to allow life to live through you. The alternatives are pain and suffering, a greatly restricted flow of life energy, and in many cases, physical disease. So literally, we're burning ourselves when we're holding on to these. The moment you truly forgive, you have reclaimed your power from the mind. Non-forgiveness is the very nature of the mind. Just as the mind-made false self, the ego, cannot survive without strife and conflict. It's having a party at your expense is all it's doing. And we're thinking it's the other person. Oh, but I cannot forgive him or her. You don't know what they did to me. You know what I mean? So the ego just loves it. It wants you to be here. The mind cannot forgive. The mind cannot forgive. Just as the mind cannot understand so many of the metaphysical concepts that we're trying to understand with the conscious mind, right? It transcends the mind. We go beyond the mind. Only you can. The mind cannot forgive. Remember this. Only you can. Remember who you are. You are the light. You become present. You enter your body. You feel vibrant peace and stillness that emanate from being. That is why Jesus said, before you enter the temple, forgive. I spent so many years of my life resenting my dad, but not like in a harsh, aggressive, full-blown way. It was more like in a more passive, indirect way, but I had it. Resentment towards him not believing me, not hearing me out, not trusting me. It was an unspoken situation, but it was there. These lower frequencies were here, including self-pity, okay? Resentment towards him and self-pity because poor me. That never helped me. And so the moment I became aware of this and I began shining the light and sending the situation love, allowing the emotion to be and transmuting it, I don't feel this anymore. It's just so divine. It's like we're going back home more and more and more. And we will keep going back home until we actually go back home, because it's the pathless path. Right? And it's so beautiful. Don't stop here. I have a video on forgiveness where I go a little bit more in detail about forgiveness in general. So I'm going to go ahead and link it so you can watch and check it out right now.